Hello and welcome to another crazy episode. So we're on the road and I'm coming to your city. You can get tickets right now, literally this weekend. I'm coming to Salt Lake City. You can get tickets at estheronice.com. I cannot wait for Salt Lake City. The next weekend I'm in Nashville and then I'm coming to Raleigh. My Austin dates are being rescheduled, and I'm coming to Indianapolis, Philadelphia, San Diego, and Chicago, and more. Get all those tickets at estheronice.com and check out my clothing line, Sleepover by Esther.com.
Happy 2022, Sluggies. Come see me on the road. I'm going to be out there all year. Come see me this month at the Milwaukee Improv. I'll be in Naples, Florida, and Tampa, Florida, and a bunch more dates coming up. Please look on annieletterman.com/shows. There are so many dates. I can't wait to meet you. How about when I tell her my hair caught on fire and she goes, was it on film? Did they catch it? Okay. What is going on?
Look at how pretty. Look at how, this is what real pretty women look like.
I just want everyone to know it's clashing colors.
But that's her thing. Those are her power colors, pink and red.
Don't say power couple.
Power colors.
Pink. I'm sorry. Are we talking about your self-tanner? Or are we talking about
I did it
your
for
personality?
You.
What are we talking about?
I did it for you.
I am also, by the way, wearing a turtleneck. It's very cold out. And I was driving over here and I went, no one's ever been funny in a turtleneck.
That's not.
There's no way.
Every mime. Every single mime.
No one is funny wearing a turtleneck. Like
Diane Keaton, that shots fired.
When? In what movie? I'll do this right now. I've never thought Woody Allen movies are funny. I've never.
Wow, we get it. She was ahead of the molestation. We get it, Whitney. You knew before all of us.
If you want to just do this.
She's like, the Cosby Show was trash. I always knew it.
Love the Cosby Show.
Woody Allen movies are like an old Jewish man's game.
So you like them?
No.
I'm not a Woody Allen movie fan. I never have been. I pretended to be for a while.
Yes.
I maybe was pretending to. Because if I think about it, I'm like, what did I like?
On a few dates, I love Annie Hall. Of course, I've seen it.
Why?
Because I used to pretend to be someone I wasn't.
Why are we pretending we like this? First of all, why is Dan Keaton?
Okay, fine. I hate your sweatshirt.
I'm coming in a complete existential crisis.
Tell us everything.
That's all we want.
I'm coming in going, I do not understand podcasting. I do not understand comedy. I'm quitting all of this.
We're so glad to hear this. We've
None
been
of
waiting.
this is working. I don't.
Thank you for finally realizing, Whitney. We've been trying to get rid of you this whole fucking time.
She decides to quit when she shows up at our show.
And then she's like, oh my God, our ratings would be huge. Whitney's last podcast. Thank you, Whitney.
I'm retiring on Trash Tuesday.
Can you not Heil on our podcast? Whitney, the Hitler of comedy.
That was like more of that was like just an old lady, white lady dance.
That
I think
was
what
cute.
I just did. It was even more embarrassing than doing like a Holocaust
Did you think
dance.
about the socks when you put the pinkies on?
You know what? I dress now like if I was in a cult, what would I wear? That's how I get dressed.
Oh, it is very culty.
Ooh, I'll be in your cult. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, if I was she
just completely ignored you. The one thing about a cult leader is to just get as many people as possible, and she drew the line at you. Her first member.
The fact that I was like driving over here to come get insulted by women in wigs. I'm in a cult.
I just don't understand why you do this. You have a Tesla. Just buy the one that drives for you, bitch.
I don't have a Tesla anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You have your
I don't have
Rover.
a Tesla anymore because Benton and I, for Thanksgiving, went to a friend of ours in Malibu. The power went out. And in Malibu, there was no power in Malibu. I was like, I'm going to take Benton to this fancy celebrity Thanksgiving, like give him a nice Thanksgiving, fun, this like famous musician's house. Power goes out in Malibu. We had a lot to drink because music people make me uncomfortable. I don't know what to do.
No, you got June Shine now. You got a sponsor. You have your own drink. What are you not going to do?
Brody Jenner
drinking?
was there. We got confused.
I like Brody Jenner.
So do I.
I really like him.
He was talking about his alcoholic water.
Alcoholic water?
He's like
That's great. It hydrates you and gets you drunk. That's awesome.
Like all these things now where we're like, this is like vitamin water with tequila. What?
Oh my God, it's my favorite part. What's up with Whitney? Because I do fall in love with her every time I see her. It's really weird.
Yeah, of course. Wait, whose Thanksgiving were you at? Are we allowed to know?
I don't. Listen.
Can I say?
Let's see you later.
Yeah.
See you
Avril
later.
Lavigne.
Oh, that's so fun.
I know.
Oh my God, that's such a twist.
So Benton loves Avril Lavigne. I love Avril Lavigne.
Yes.
I love, writing with numbers.
Yes.
I can't, And so I'm like, we got to go to this. I did a movie with her husband. or fiance. I don't know how that works. But
no more some 31 guy. She was married to some 31 guy before. Right?
Yes.
Or no, she was married to the Nickelback guy, wasn't she? She was married to someone where I went Avril.
Gosh,
Anyway, who cares? You're in the moment. You're not in her past. You're in the moment in her future.
You know what it was? I think I was in like Avril. Like I was very into her music, but I was more of a like Tori Amos, Fiona Apple, Liz Phair, like mess at the time. I was like fun music. I didn't get it.
You're like, I've been a bad girl.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, it's just me and a gun and a man on my back. I was like in a different place. I was driving over here. I was like, who do I blame all this on? Like I've had such an epiphany the last couple of days because I'm like, I just feel like such a failure right now.
No.
What? It's been in a good way.
This just got so sad.
What's going on?
No, it's like, I just was like, what, like, there's no blueprint for what any of us are doing.
Right.
No.
That's the fun part.
It's like this Wild West craziness. The women or men or whatever that came before us, all the things that they've accomplished, the ways they accomplished it don't exist anymore.
Right.
And the accomplishments don't exist anymore.
Of course.
So what are we working toward?
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Being in the moment and enjoying it.
I disagree.
Oh, Annie, I gotta do ayahuasca with you.
No.
Oh my God, really you do?
I feel like I do.
Can I tell you?
Oh my God, Esther,
No,
the grown-ups are talking.
No,
the grown-ups are talking about drugs.
Annie bringing this whole mental health thing into comedy is really breaking my brain.
It's same.
For Annie, what a plot twist. I think that everything that we're all doing, which is this like incredibly toxic, impossible female friendship thing.
Am I the only one that doesn't?
Hold on. Most people do it for free. We at least get some kind of money for it. So I do see a benefit. I think that female friendships are hard whether you're in business or not.
Right. But when
together.
you add that business, things get really
we have
heightened.
decided to go like, you know what? Female friendships are so fucking hard. Why don't we just go into business together and make it even harder and make money off of it?
Yeah.
Like, I already hate you. Why don't we might as well just like
But there's like a
off
zen and a calmness to it too.
Yeah.
When you're like, we have this common goal to just like talk for an hour, or in Whitney's podcast, 7 hours, to just get it, you just get through it and then you appreciate each other.
Yeah, I think it's, you know what it is? I think this is our MMA. This is our UFC.
Okay.
So like the bros, they've got all their fighter companion, fighter and the kid, like they're physically fighting. We kind of
Oh my God, girl fight companion. And it's just us going over our own fights with each other.
It's us just.
Esther's crying.
No, because I just realized, of course, it's Whitney and Annie. Of course I need to keep my mouth shut. I have no chance. I have no chance.
Can I just say, this is your problem. Rise up, bitch. Rise
There's
up.
no-
We're not dimming down. You rise up. You
I
can do
have
it.
no chance today. And I'm fine with it.
Oh my God, Khalyla coming in is going to be even crazier.
I have a question. I learned about you being single on Dumois. What's up with that?
Yeah, you should take a good hard look at yourself and
Realize that I'm not your friend.
and why you believe that,
And that
why
I'm a
you think-
fan.
why you think it's true, why, you know. So I guess it's like, I don't know if I'm single or not. That's been my 20-year struggle.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm flying tomorrow. My dog gets a little crazy. May I text Alex to get meds for my dog?
I was dating a veterinarian.
Do I have permission to continue to use the hookup of the vet?
course.
A
Any
lot of
man
us-
that I've ever dated that has procured drugs for my friends, you can continue
Really?
texting them.
Oh, that's the
They're
policy?
all- that's part of the agreement.
Okay.
Part of the agreement is, even if we break up, you have to continue giving drugs to my friends and their dogs.
Thank God. That was the
I
concern.
gotta meet your peptide or your ketamine doctor.
That never
Oh my
ends.
God, she's here.
I mean, Angel, hi. Hello, my dear.
A sweat-panted angel.
Here's the thing about y'all listening, watching, whatever you're doing. The four of us in here, we're all real friends, and we've had no time to catch up off camera. So it's incredibly toxic and awkward to show up to try to like
It's perfect.
be having conversations for public consumption before we've caught up privately. But I feel like we're doing a pretty good job.
But we
given the
can always
circumstances.
edit out anything you want, too. Don't forget that.
Well, no, you guys, you want the real. Another
I want
wig's
the
coming
real.
out.
I want the
Ooh,
real.
purple's gonna look cute on Khalyla.
Although my relationship with you, Whitney, is a very healthy one because it only involves dogs.
I respect that. I respect that about you.
I feel like our threads are just dog.
Like you're like, I need a vet, I need an ER. I just get pictures of like boxers with 2 legs at 4 a.m. I'm like, there's my guy. Like I know how to do that.
Mine with Whitney is it's not dog. It's just dodge. Whitney just trying to get out of things.
Dodge.
Oh,
Dogecoin.
It's raining. I can't.
Dogecoin.
She's like, oh, I'm Dogecoining. I can't come.
Doggy style.
Whitney,
doggy
thank
style.
you for coming. We didn't know if we were ever gonna get you. You're
know
a busy
what?
bitch.
You are my number 1 priority, and you guys know that.
That is the saddest lie. That is the most blatant lie.
And I believed it though. I was
you
like,
know
yeah.
what? You actually, in my heart, are. That's the weirdest part about all of this, is that this took so long to schedule, and I feel like I'm bombing.
No,
and
Whitney, what are you talking about?
And I feel like y'all are my priority, and for some
Whitney's
reason,
been to Texas, guys, so she says y'all now.
oh my gosh, sorry. I'm just getting older, and whatever. I'm just trying to.
We saw the turtleneck.
Well,
when
you're
we were
from
getting
like
older.
the South, right?
Yeah, that's the other thing. West Virginia and Texas is in DC.
You're from Texas too?
My mom's from Texas. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I cannot wait to hang out in for us to. I feel like we're so close.
I
in
love
so
you.
many ways.
I love you.
But
No, we have a text thread with Rogan that goes every day.
Yeah. We're like, I feel like all of us are so close, but we all have so much like catch up to do, and I feel like we all have to do like one weekend of camping where we like go like, so where did you grow up exactly?
Who's? Oh,
That
I thought
actually
it was
the perfect
George's.
thing. I was like, yeah, George was like, great idea. I would love to go camping.
I was gonna say, like, you just saying that out loud. I'm like, you're going camping alone with me. Let's do it.
Oh no.
What
We can
is
hide
you-
the body, I'll help you. Can I just say something about the dog bites? Why do your dogs hate you?
My dogs don't hate me; they hate each other, and I hate myself.
So
and
you
then
dive
I
and you love them more than yourself.
I dive in between them to stop them from fighting. And let's be honest, scars are sexy and painkillers feel great. And I always look for an excuse.
You heal fast too. Like you're always like have a wound and then you're fine like 2 days later.
I think
Wait,
everyone's like,
that's-
Whitney's addicted to drugs. Whitney's addicted to this. My main addiction is fostering dogs
And attention.
fostering dogs that should have been put down years ago, frankly. And so I tend to take in these really complicated cases of dogs that are really traumatized, that can't be with other dogs, and with all the chaos in my life and people in the house and stuff going on and having 5 dogs, they end up, a mistake's going to get made. Dogs attack each other. They're incredibly big, incredibly
It's kind
strong.
of a miracle that you can have people over because, I have a lot of dogs and they're all fucked up like yours. And I just can't have people over anymore because they're all dick biters.
Shop, don't adopt.
I mean, not all of them.
Do you guys think that when guys date us, that they feel the same way? They're like, this is a rescue. Like, I just have to be more patient.
Oh, she's a dick biter.
I
That's
see
interesting.
Bobby as sort of a rescue.
For
Or, like,
sure.
We all
Yeah.
do.
Yeah. But I like a good rescue, It's
Yeah.
in my wheelhouse. so.
I identify as a rescue.
I have a weird take on Bobby.
Yeah, what is your take on Bobby?
I think Bobby's better, like healthier and better than we all think.
I think you're not wrong.
I think there's a little bit of a like old story going on with Bobby.
Yes.
That's like you're on 9 TV shows, you have huge podcasts, like you're doing great. I think there's a little bit of because I feel this too, where it's like the things that I used to joke about 10 years ago, people still joke about, so I feel like I have to still participate in it.
But
And
do
it
you also
keeps me
think
stuck.
there's an anxiety of when you do kind of like get the things that you want, that it's going to get taken. So then
Yeah.
you stay in that pattern to.
Yeah, and it's going to get
Soothe
taken
them.
whether you.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in our control.
Time will take.
I don't think it's like in our control whether it gets taken or not. You know?
I think
Yeah.
Bobby's also afraid of leaving that old narrative about himself.
Yeah, for sure.
So he doesn't like being viewed as grown up almost.
That's because to me, like Bobby's got like daddy energy. Like
And beyond that, I have never seen anyone more committed to therapy, no matter where he travels, whether it's Hungary or if he's on set, he's not missing a therapy session.
Well, here's what I'll say. So our experience with Bobby is just so different because I opened for Bobby on the road.
Yeah.
I look up to Bobby. Like Bobby was huge when I was a little kid comic.
Yeah.
So it's like he to me is so wide. So the idea that it's like, oh, Bobby, this is such a mess. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? I look up to you.
And also, whenever he feels like he's like not successful or whatever, I'm like, you've been successful my entire life, Bobby. Like since I was born, I've been like, you know
He's
exactly.
uncomfortable with feeling good about himself. Like he's just so like chaos is his baseline. He's never known anything different. You know, he doesn't realize that being bored and stable is where like the healing happens. He just always is up. You know, he almost chases the instability because he thinks that that's where his identity.
I have a
truly
hot
lies.
take. I think you guys are all wrong. I think that just because someone has success and all these things, I think he still is probably feeling like he's the same person.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Like imposter syndrome?
Not imposter syndrome, just like none of these outside things change who you are on the inside.
Well, you haven't seen me in the last 6 months.
Annie is literally a different human.
I don't know. I just feel like that because I feel like, you know, like 12 years ago when I moved here to like quote unquote make it versus how I feel now. Like I thought that like having money and like a little bit of success would solve all my problems, and it absolutely didn't. And like that's why I'm on medication and stuff. So
The hair doesn't help. I was just thinking of how many times you did this. I was like, Esther's got a new move.
But you guys, everyone in this room is successful. Like Whitney, don't you
Wait,
feel
Carlos, don't make Carlos feel bad.
Whitney, don't you feel like you're the same person you were before you like became like Whitney Cummings? I don't know. Same issues deep down, but you're just working on them more?
Yeah, I just like, I think that like something happens, something happened to me recently where I was like, I'm just so sick of myself talking about myself or thinking about myself. Like, I think there's a point where you gotta, you know, stop talking about yourself and thinking about and obsessing about yourself. So for me, like, I enjoy podcasting. Like, I went really hard at it. Like, my favorite people on the planet do it, like you guys. But I think I just like have hit a limit where I'm like, I think I need to not think about myself for a while or talk about myself for a while. I need a break.
Whitney,
I don't
you
know.
also are such like an EP. Like you're just such an executive producer in your mind all the time. Like in your life, like you just, everything you do, you produce it so well. But it's, so when you're podcasting, you're putting so much into it. You're like having an NBC show every episode.
It's stupid.
You have so many. No, I don't think it's stupid. I think it's admirable, but it's like, it's a lot of work.
Are you able to really take a break? Like for 1 month, just completely like disconnect? Is that in your...
I think this is maybe the year I will be able to do that. You know, in the past, I had a really hard time with, my self-esteem was definitely very linked to my productivity, you know, and how much I did, even if it was a false sense of productivity. And I think there's this very real, like, you're a woman in Hollywood and you got to like 40 if you're lucky. So I think for me, I was like, I'm going to fucking go hard till I'm 40 and then chill. Like that was always, I think, in the back of my mind. Like, I'm not going to take any breaks till then. And then other stuff changed. And then I realized it wasn't 40, it was 30. And I had missed it. I was
Whitney,
wrong.
I have some really bad news. It's 21.
I was wrong about the amount of time I thought I had in the first place.
I always thought you needed all these additives and crazy ingredients to have delicious smelling armpits, but not with Native, okay? Native does me well, and I have armpit issues, okay?
And Native makes it so easy to switch to a personal care brand that makes all their products with simple, healthy ingredients, okay? Native cares about the products that you put on your body. They're all about stopping the stink the right way, which I need, thank God for Native, and that's the Native difference. Native's coconut and vanilla scented aluminum-free deodorant has been a customer favorite for years, and now Native is on a mission to overhaul your entire hygiene routine. They create products that are made with simple ingredients like shea butter and coconut oil so you can smell great all day long. What I love about Native deodorant is, for me, it checks all the boxes that I need it to check. It's aluminum free, 24-hour odor protection, 0 residue on your skin when you applicate it. Like, there's none of that, and there's over 10 scents to choose from. So for me, like, I can switch it up. I don't have to get bored, you know?
Native also has these cute plastic-free tubes, and those are the ones that are perfect little travel size as well. Those are the ones that I keep. You can order them in different bundles if you want to try out different scents.
And now is the time to treat yourself with Native. And if you visit their site, you'll find not just deodorant, but body wash, bar soap, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, and sunscreen. I love the bar soap from Native. That's one of my favorite products they make. And this year, up your personal hygiene routine with Native. Go to nativedeo.com/Tuesday or use promo code Tuesday at checkout and get 20% off your first order. That's nativedeo.com/Tuesday or use promo code Tuesday at checkout for 20% off your first order. You will love Native. Their products are so high quality. I'm so excited about today's sponsor, Emmy.
Emmy is the world's first low-carb, high-protein, and 100% plant-based instant ramen. It's non-GMO and is 35% lower in sodium versus traditional brands.
So if you like ramen and you want to eat ramen but also feel good about yourself, Emmy is going to change your life.
It is low-carb with only 6 grams of net carbs per serving.
Emmy makes it easy to reach your health goals. And it's high protein, which is super important for me. It's 21 grams of protein. Each serving of Emmy helps you stay full longer.
Their nutrition-packed ramen has up to 35% less sodium than the competitors, and it leaves you full and satisfied without the post-ramen bloating and thirst.
Emmy is 100% plant-based and dairy-free, and it's also really good for your digestive health with 18 grams of fiber, which is up to 4 times more fiber than other instant ramen brands.
It's convenient to prepare. You can do it in the microwave or the stovetop. You can have a bowl ready in 7 minutes.
They are available in delicious and comforting crafted plant-based flavors with spicy beef ramen, tom yum shrimp ramen, black garlic chicken ramen, and they use high-quality ingredients for the noodle and soup base with no unnatural preservatives.
Emmy is up to 85% lower in net carbs than other instant ramen brands. It contains up to 3 times more protein than other instant ramen brands, and it contains 4 times more fiber as well.
So you guys can click our link below and use our code Tuesday at checkout or go to emmyeats.com/Tuesday for $5 off your order. That's emmyeats.com/Tuesday or just click the link below and use our code Tuesday for $5 off a variety pack today.
Emmy is also proud to offer a 100% happiness guarantee, so you can try Emmy risk-free and decide for yourself if Emmy is worth it. If you're not happy with your Emmy, they will offer you a full refund within 30 days of purchase.
So the last 9 years have sort of just been a mirage.
But what's so cool about what we were saying before about how everyone we looked up to, everything that we were like aspiring to do doesn't really exist anymore.
No.
There are and we all have our own networks of people and kind of we're just collecting the people that jive with us. And I think because Hollywood was so kind of like this, it was like Hollywood had to accept you and take you in. And now it's not that anymore. It's like, it's us.
It's up to
putting
us.
out what we do. And then whoever sticks to it, sticks to it. And if they don't, we don't ever need to even worry about them.
Yeah, we're all kind of these like little islands that it's like if you find us, you get us. You don't, but like, you know, no one can be forced on you anymore, you know, and no one is going to watch a show they don't like. You have to like actively fight to find the person you're a fan of.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like a lot of, you know, that's a very different, you know, thing. Cause then you got to go, okay, who am I? Like, what do I want to do when I'm not like, I'm trying to appeal to this, or I'm on NBC at 5:00 on Fridays. I know what that demo wants, or I'm doing stand up for, it's hard to read a room when you don't know who's in the room. And that's where I get lost in podcasts.
You sound like you like a very specific assignment.
I like to know the assignment.
Yeah.
I have an assignment.
You sound like
for
you're
you.
about to give her
Give
an
it to me.
assignment.
I'm so
My
lost.
assignment for you is that we do go camping, but we go to an unfamiliar place like Patagonia. The elements
The
are
store?
up against us.
I know. I was like, George is wearing a great Patagonia shirt right now. We went to
Go
the
to
Patagonia store.
South America.
I didn't know that's a real place.
We throw ourselves against the elements.
Like I'm at that point where I'm like,
And Whitney, listen, we'll film it.
okay, as long as there is a drone involved, is the hair and makeup team in Patagonia.
What if we hired you a pet drone that followed you all the time and then you didn't have to do anything?
Can it be a rescue drone? So as long as it was someone else's drone that was mistreating it.
It's
a
always filming
Craigslist
someone
drone.
else, not you.
Yeah, I think it's like, isn't it kind of wild like that our personal life and our professional life all of a sudden just became the same life?
Yeah.
Are you a little discombobulated?
I think so.
This can Bobby Lee related?
I think so, but I'm a little different from you guys, where you guys are really in the front of it all. Like I get to just podcast and stay here. So I don't have to go up in front of crowds. I don't have to do meet and greets. Like you guys are on a different like level.
That's my
Yeah,
favorite.
but we don't have to suck
part.
Bobby Lee's dick.
That is true. His very healthy dick.
We don't have to get on all fours and
Yeah, I was
pretend
gonna
we're like a
say.
woodworker from the 1920s or whatever the hell you do.
Because it's like you look at the people that are really like killing it this right. They have a partner that's doing it with them. You know what I mean? If it's like Tom and Christina, or like Bert's got his, Bert and Leanne, and you and Bobby, and you and do you need to have a partner in all of that? Like, can you have a personal life and then also be a podcaster?
I think you just have to be open for all the things that you want. And
But I will say this, Whitney. I throw so much like on Tiger Belly, sex talk, all of that stuff is very disposable material for me. But in my heart of hearts, I've never exposed anything from here. Like the sex talk and the physical things that are obvious, I'm okay with. But how I truly feel about my life, I'll never talk about. I'll never talk about it. And I feel like I've honored myself in that way.
That's for your book. See, I can't.
I agree.
So that you're gonna do that for your book deal. Got it. Okay.
and then you get a movie for your book deal.
It's like
It's your Eat, Pray, Love.
Is anything not for public consumption? It's like, like how do we have private lives so we can continue to be interesting in our public lives? Like I feel like I'm like at a little bit of a breaking point.
I had a friend who was like, she was like saying that she was like, I really want to meet Theo. I'm like, when did you meet? You haven't met him before? She's like, we're connected. I'm like, how do you know? And she's like, I listened to his podcast. And I was like, I don't like you anymore.
That's dangerous. Parasocial relationships are creepy.
I feel like I don't trust you like you don't fully know this person. You have no clue. And I'm telling you, I know the two of you, and there's nothing.
Interesting.
There's nothing.
But I think a lot of what we do is the intersection of what we offer and then what they project. Like, and the thing is somewhere in between. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, we also think we have these connections with our fans that they're probably like, bitch, I don't know you. Sometimes when someone comes up to me and is like, can I get a photo? I'm like, sure. And then I'm like, hey, so what are you doing?
No,
they're like, that's all I wanted.
I'm telling you, my meet and greet, I'm the only one, the fans are ending it. They're like, we gotta go. Like,
I'm the one in the parasocial relationship with my fans.
Yeah.
I think we're really close because
Yeah.
I've shared all this stuff with you and I've put all this work into this. And they're like, yeah, no, I don't listen to your podcast. I just like your stand up. And I'm like, oh, what?
I know it's the best when you're like, you're almost taking the compliment when they're at the meet and greet. You're like, oh my God, you're a big fan. Like, oh, I never knew who you were till tonight. Like,
And, you're like, and then I totally think that I'm like cured your mom's cancer.
Yeah.
So it's it's very confusing because some people have this really intense connection to you. Some people are like, yeah, I saw you on Instagram once. You were funny, and I thought I'd come to your show. And it's like everyone that comes up everyone has a different experience with you, and we have to be able to like in an instant change the way we attune to them.
Yeah.
I smother fans all the time.
no, we see
people that come to shows.
Their heads are in your tits every.
And they're just
I
like,
love it.
hi. They're like, we thought this was a Joan Rivers, like a 3D interactive show.
They're like 6 feet, 6 feet. Your tits aren't that big, bitch. You gotta get some new ones.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we thought you were Chelsea Handler. And I'm like, you're welcome. I'll make a video. Do you want me to make a video for your daughter?
Yeah.
I mean, it's so funny because I feel like as comedians though, there is this thing that's happening that I feel like we have to push back on of like how we're like heroes all of a sudden. And it's like, I think being people's hero is like, it's never going to go well. It doesn't go well. It's not sustainable. I had this girl come up at a meet and greet and she holds up her phone and she goes, my sister died a year ago. Can you make her a video?
Oh.
Okay, Benton's next to me. Rosebud Baker's next to Benton, another comedian. And I'm like, huh? Like, I can't even hear her. There's like, R. Kelly's playing. I mean, truly, Ignition by R. Kelly is playing because I have a joke about that song. So we play it at the end.
Yeah, that's funny.
So this rapist song is playing. She's talking about her dead sister and I can't hear her. And then she gives me her phone to make a video for her sister. And it's a Snapchat video.
Okay.
Because a lot of the meet and greets, people want to do a Snapchat and then I guess save it or post it. Gives it to me. I hold it up to my face to go like, okay, what do you want me to say exactly? I tried to get really serious and really respectful of this girl who had lost her sister. And she's like, can you please say rest in paradise, Margaret? Rest in paradise. Got it. And I'm like really trying to be sincere and be like, I need to like help this girl. And I pull up the Snapchat and I have fucking like baby face with freckles on a Snapchat filter. And I'm like, okay, now like
you need to wish my dead sister well, but you need to be younger while you do
also,
that.
You kind of aged out of this.
but also, yeah, like I don't. Am I too like? Did you pick this filter for me? Like, do I have to change it? Like, it was this really intense moment where I was like, I'm just not equipped for this moment.
And then you're like, and did you want to pay cash or card?
Technologically, emotionally, otherwise. So then I'm like, okay, this is like the baby cutesy filter. I have to change the filter. This is like a rest in peace video for this girl who's grieving. And then I start switching it. And then I have like dog ears. I have cat. And then I have like a skeleton face. And like, I'm like,
that was just the regular one.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
I can't find a filter.
That was no filter.
I can't find a filter that works for her dead sister. And then Benton, who's on the podcast with me, looks over and obviously doesn't understand the situation is emotional because I'm on Snapchat looking at filters.
Yes.
From his perception. So he's just like, what are you doing, bitch?
He's like, what are you, dead, bitch?
No.
He's like, hey, sister, you
literally,
dead?
and that's exactly what happened. So, and then I go, oh, I'm just making a little video for this girl's sister, and Ben just goes, what, is she dead? And I was like, she did die a year ago. And this girl's crying, and I'm like,
She's crying?
she's bawling, crying, like, can you make a video for my dead sister? And I'm like, I didn't sign up for this.
Also, is she dying or dead? Because where's the video getting sent to?
I'm so confused. My career is dying right here, right now. Who's making that video? So I was like,
I would have used a voice distorter.
What's
That's
that?
the filter. You know the filters with a voice distorter? Rest
in peace, Margaret.
I was just like,
fucked up.
I didn't sign up to like console people that were grieving. Like, I didn't know.
That's why you need you need Benton or one of your assistants or executive producers of your life to go, we have to move on. Sorry, next.
But
and
that's
it's so awkward. No, it's very awkward, but you have to have someone else do it because we do want to connect with them. And then it's like 12 hours. Like how my meet and greets go long.
I want to connect with everyone. I want to deliver. I want to FaceTime your friend. I want to FaceTime. Yeah. I'll FaceTime you guys because people come up to me in your merch or like they'll be like, when are you doing Trash Tuesday? And I'll be like, I'll just like FaceTime you guys at my meet and greet so they can see. I'll do whatever I can. But like, I'm like, oh my God, did we accidentally fuck up and become
anything
heroes?
we do, we can always be something else.
I'll say this, I don't think any fans of this show think any of the three of us are heroes. So I think that's more of a you issue.
Definitely a you problem, Whitney. Because let me tell you something. My favorite demographic or my favorite DMs are from inmates.
Yeah.
They are sweetie pies. They say some real sweet shit from jail, from prison.
Through some shit too. We like that.
Yeah,
we
they're like
a boy that's been bent over.
I know, and I don't know I think that these guys. I don't know what your thoughts are on pen pals in prison, but I think that we're overlooking these guys.
I think so too.
As long as they don't get out, though, I don't want
conjugals.
Conjugals.
Would you ever do a
I'm not
conjugal?
interested in a pen pal. I just want to make that clear.
Are you interested in a conjugal visit then?
It depends
without
who's
writing?
in prison.
Where is the local women's prison?
Where is Ghislaine going to jail?
Wait, do you know that
That's the big question. If I'm interested in you, Ghislaine.
What are the chances that you would partake in a lesbian affair with Esther?
Whoa! I didn't whisper that.
Can I just?
This is a game of telephone. I may have.
I guess I see Esther is like my it's
son?
It's just like my nephew.
She didn't want to take you as her son.
But it always surprises me how hot you are every time I see you.
It is
see you on
shocking.
Instagram. It's not shocking. It just your person you just work so hard to not seem hot, and then when
I'm annoying as fuck.
No, it's just like you're just so. It's just interesting how hot you are.
I think she's talked a dick out of her mouth once or twice, probably.
And you get hot because you know what it is. And this is it. No. That's subterfuge. You hide your hotness, and then you show it on social media sometimes, or like in person every now and then. We'll catch a glimpse of it because you are like, have you seen Big Trouble in Little China? Do you remember the ball from Big Trouble in Little China? You guys don't know this movie?
I do know the movie, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
She basically is just the ball from Big Trouble. Like she's just a ball of sweatpants and like flannels.
But then she's a crazy
and you just see a
body.
Yes,
it's
and then you see her like in a bra, and you're like, Jesus,
I know.
you're gorgeous. Like you're toxically gorgeous. Like,
but also
guys are
young
crazy.
looking, so it's weird.
I know.
I can't.
And so pale.
I do have a question though. Like, are you like a horny bitch?
I'm definitely a horny bitch.
Because
But
I've seen your house, like I've gone through your things,
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
have like a lot of like sexy stuff.
I know. This is a thing that I thought, my new obsession is the things I thought I was getting away with. And you like I had this realization last night that was like, you're not getting away with anything, bitch. Like, have you ever called yourself out on being like, you thought no one's noticed that and everyone did? Like that, like how you've played yourself? Yeah, I have, like, in my home, I do have a couple drawers of like metal
Ball
sex
gags.
hooks. Yeah. And like corsets and like crazy shit. And like a couple, like, and then I had friends over during the pandemic for like a year.
Oh, it was so fun. Oh my God, her vagina and asshole were out so fast. Whitney, that's like your doorbell is your asshole. To get in, you gotta like
I do have a deflated hemorrhoid right under my asshole that I'm really insecure
But I
about.
feel like
have
most
one too.
people have internal hemorrhoids, right?
You know what? But this one is an external one that came from that. Remember when everyone was doing for exercise, it was something called bar method. It was like
Yes.
isometrics, and every girl was getting, and from Soul Cycle spinning, everyone was getting a hemorrhoid from the same type of exercise.
You can get a hemorrhoid. I'm like
Yes.
Khalyla
300
pussy
rides
too.
deep in Soul Cycle and have yet to see a cherry.
Yeah, well, let me tell you
she's
something. The best thing to do is to get your hemorrhoids rubber banded.
Hemorrhoidectomy?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
I have a
they
question.
hurt,
Can
yeah.
a vet do that? And am I allowed to ask?
You can ask my ex-boyfriend vet for whatever drugs and hemorrhoid rubber bands you
Removal.
need.
Did you ever role play when you were dating a younger guy?
When I
Or
role play,
ever?
I can't. It makes me laugh too hard.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's too silly.
She acts for her job. She doesn't have to do it. This is
It's
her time
not.
off.
I can role play like quiet. I can role play like weak
Volumes?
and silly. I can role play like this. I don't want this. I can't role play like a lawyer.
Like, hi,
I can't role play like yeah.
I'm here to check your accounts.
Yeah, I can't role play like so. Class has begun. See, I can't even do it now.
You guys, I can't believe we have Athletic Greens as a sponsor. I love them.
Some days I just don't have the time to think about my daily greens intake, how much vitamins and minerals I'm supposed to be taking daily. And Athletic Greens just eliminates all of that stress. I simply open my packet, I added an 8 ounces of cold water, and ta-da, my body has what it needs. What I love about it is that it doesn't taste super healthy. It actually has a really mild tropical taste that I look forward to each morning. With one delicious scoop of Athletic Greens, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focus, and aging.
You guys, right now it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition, especially heading into cold and flu season. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day, and that's it. And there's no need for a million different pills and supplements to look out for your health. And to make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs, which we have here, I brought with me, with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/Tuesday. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/Tuesday to take ownership of your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. So, as you guys know, I'm obsessed with and in love with Magic Spoon. I had it for dinner 3 times this week. I had a bowl of the fruity Magic Spoon with some almond milk. It's so good. I eat it late at night when I'm have that craving, but don't want to feel bad about what I'm doing.
It's keto friendly, gluten free, grain free, soy free, and low carb. Low carb cereal. I mean, it's a miracle.
Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving, and only 140 calories a serving. Like, I feel good about myself.
They have cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberry, cinnamon, cookies and cream, and maple waffle. I love the frosted. You can actually create your own bundle and pick out which ones you want. I like to get the frosted with everything. Did you know that frosted peanut butter tastes good? I didn't know until I tried it either.
You guys can go to magicspoon.com/Tuesday to grab a custom bundle of cereal and start your new year off right. And be sure to use our promo code Tuesday at checkout to save $5 off your order. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at magicspoon.com/Tuesday and use the code Tuesday to save $5 off.
Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode. When I was in college, I hooked up with this guy that was like a freshman when I was a senior for the 3rd time. And he had a micro penis. No shame, guys. It's just...
I love a good micro.
Happens. But he was like... And it was the first time... And it was the last time... Well, I had fucked him several times. But So it was like suction-y. There was no... I felt no penetration. And he was going... Like, he looked up to me because I was like, you know, the older like hot girl at his college. And he was like, I can't believe I'm fucking Annie Letterman. I was like... Neither can I. I don't know that you are, sir, but...
Thank you for pronouncing it correctly.
I know, he didn't say Lederman. What a dream.
That's intense.
I was like, oh.
A micro?
That's intense. No, but so role play. Okay, look. My deal with sex, I think I'm pretty good at it. I know my strengths. I know where I shine.
Oh my God. I don't know why I imagined you actually like lifting them.
I know my strengths. They're maybe a little bit traditional, but
where do you shine?
I really shine
underneath laying.
Blowjobs are really where I shine.
Okay,
was the word on the street.
Also, her forehead and the rest of her face.
Wait, we have to ask her the big question.
We're anti blowjobs.
We're pro face fucking.
Oh, I'm so pro face fucking.
Oh, thank God.
I'm pro face fucking. Although recently I was face fucked in lying on my back and then
teabagged.
No, I'm
backwards. Spider-Man.
Like off the bed, like neck off the bed, this direction.
You got tonsils removed.
I had a crick in my neck the next day. It was just like a little, like I had to hold. It was
fine.
When
you face fuck me, you also have to pay for the chiropractor.
Yeah, I just need call the My Pillow guy. I just need like an
little e-collar. Wear an e-collar.
Just like the things you wear on a plane to sleep.
Yes, the
just
sleep
give me a neck brace or something.
Merch idea.
Yeah. It was just like I am down for like literally whatever. Like I have no like sexual I don't do that. The role play thing, I just can't keep a straight face. I've tried. I'm fun. I'm fucking fun. I told a guy, yeah, you can pee on me. Go for it.
Woo! Yes!
Did it in the shower. Well, this was a while back. We did it in the shower on my face.
Yes!
Looking up, burst out laughing.
Oh, the pee?
Could not keep
Did you
a straight
snort
face.
a little piss in there?
I
was while you were laughing?
laughing. Like I had to leave and take a walk. Like I had the giggles.
There's something
so bad.
about getting peed on that like it loses its magic when it's in the shower. I felt like it was like
because we're always getting peed on in the shower.
Well, I just thought I thought like getting peed on because there was a guy I was gonna let pee on me and then we just stopped liking each other, so we just never did it.
Well, it's the cleanup that's you
have
to consider.
If this is your fetish, have your little
I think the shower's hot because you can do it right in the face.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's easy.
Yeah.
Because like the worst thing is like if a guy degrades you in some way, I think the only thing about that I don't like sexually is when someone either has anal sex with you and then right afterwards like goes in the shower and it's like or pees on you and then it's like won't kiss you or touch you and you're like, well, now I just feel like an idiot.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
You have to be responsible for the damage you cause. Like you have to be on board. Like
anal sex and peeing on, just do it in the shower so there's no awkward
or just pee in our butts. Pee in our butts.
No.
It cures hemorrhoids.
So it's like, I like to kind of get ahead of those embarrassing moments where afterwards you're like, oh, that was super fun, but now we can't make eye contact.
Yeah, because the only point for me to even be degraded in the first place is the treatment afterwards. Like there's a reward at the end of that rainbow.
Yeah.
Like for me, it's the fact that the TLC that I get the stroking. He puts conditioner in my hair. He scrubs me down after peeing in my face. It's that overt affection afterwards that I'm really doing everything for. It's like this.
Bobby can reach your hair. But wait, hold on. See, that's it. That's interesting. I'm in it for the being degraded. The afterwards. I don't need you to make up. That's the score. Like I think I'm into it. Like I'll totally say it. Like the degrading part is the cuddling and the hair conditioning.
I have to say I'm in the middle.
That's why you get left with pee. And that's why he wants. Yeah,
I like it because I think on some level, I guess what's hot about it is like I know that on some carnal level, he feels like it's hot to him and it's hot to me, and like the score is settled. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're preaching to the choir
because I know who I am in my real life, and I know that
Khalyla was just pretending she likes the aftercare, but she actually is
after my own heart.
I pay someone to wash my hair. I don't need the guy I have sex with to do it.
Oh my God, who? Give me their number.
But like I think for me, like it's weird as I get older. Like I am. Being degraded is just my shit. I don't know what to tell. It makes me respect the guy. I don't. If the guy tries to like take care of me, I'm like, I can take care of myself. I don't need.
If I'm like in love with the person though, it does bother me. So it's like I like when it's just like a casual thing, a guy can fucking do really well, and I prefer that.
Yeah,
because it's like less intimate or something.
Interesting.
But then if I had a boyfriend who, the first time we fucked, like, and we had a very loving friendship and stuff too before. The first time we fucked, he was like, "You fucking slut, bitch," and I was like, "No, not you." Like it was just so like
that's a bummer.
I was like,
you got to work up to slut.
Yeah,
you work up to
slut. Oh my God, it was just like so surprising. It was too much of a shift.
I definitely would not want to be in like a casual one-off thing where someone does that stuff to me. I feel like you have to like
do it with
lay the
trust.
groundwork and safety and love.
I don't feel that way. I feel the exact opposite. I'm like, I had a guy like spitting in my mouth, and then he was trying to date me afterwards. I'm like, I'm not meeting your mother after you spit in my mouth, dude. Like it's not gonna happen.
I think if you know someone respects you already and you're already, that's when you can do fucking anything and have the best time. So
I'm molested in a different way than you are because I feel the opposite. I'm like, I can be more like, I don't know. It's like, I think it's because it distances me from them as much of the, like the role playing stuff I would do more with probably with like a stranger.
Annie and I have different methods for reclaiming our rapes.
I guess like for me, I'm seeking a new rape.
No, but that's a method. Honestly, we've talked about this.
I'm like, virus chasers.
Yes.
Whitney, so because I was raped and diddled way too many times when I was younger, I needed someone to just rape me from beginning to end without, like, I gave someone permission to basically have me walk through the door unprepared and just fully rape me. Someone that I trusted, obviously. Sure. And it made me feel so much better.
And we're gonna reveal who that person was. It was me. And we've been so much closer.
She would never have allowed you to do that.
But would you be okay with that? Have you done that where you're like, okay, here, just completely just go off?
Okay, so I'm sorry about what happened to you. I just want to. It's just tricky to just blow past all that.
That's what our podcast is.
We blow it out. Yeah. I'm like, why is it so easy for me and Annie?
Well, no, I just was gonna go. You gave someone permission to rape you whenever they want. Like that's not like
you have to like. I know that's the thing. That's the trickiest part about like rape fantasies is like, how do you let them know that you want it without consenting?
Yeah,
it's you got to give them a little.
It's like rape. It's rape bet. It's a rape bet.
You have to go. Oh, better not rape me.
It's like because I'm like, can you rape me? Like, just never. Don't tell me when you're going to do it.
Exactly. I honestly have a guy friend who's a comic. I'll tell you guys afterwards who it is. Who he's in such a dangerous territory because he was telling me he has this girl that was like, I want you to like break into my house and rape me at some point. And so he's been doing this with her, but he'll like have to wait till a random night. That is literally the scariest thing. But I guess I can understand the fetish of this girl because it's so fucking scary that she's definitely gonna feel alive.
But the wording's off. This is a communication breakdown. I want you to fake break in,
right,
and fake rape me.
But
that's what she's asking.
Yeah, but she doesn't give him she gives him like a month of doing
surprise me.
But it is
surprise me, but make sure.
Yeah.
I've showered, make sure.
I know.
I didn't just eat lasagna. Make sure, like, you have to make sure you know what you're actually asking for.
Oh, that's so true. The
so
lasagna
funny.
bit, especially.
It's not going to go the way you think it's going to go.
That
So
is
it's like,
if I'm
so
having a
scary,
fully
though.
private fart party by myself, do not break in
I did
and
exactly,
rape me.
I thought you weren't giving your heart in this podcast, Khalyla.
that's what I'm saying. Is like, can you just like break in and rape me? Don't tell me when. And then it's like, you know, I'm like just about to win on Fruit Ninja. Like, not now. Not now.
Is that what you call masturbating?
It's like,
Let's do
I
a-
just won Fruit Ninja.
Let's do a banana break as we continue this
Fruit Ninja.
conversation.
Good segment.
Can we?
Segue. Did you finish that fast? That was a
nuance.
I think we need to say during the rape talk, Whitney just literally deep throated a banana in one
I've
bite.
never seen it in someone. The
First
way
of all,
you eat
I got the micro penis banana. Okay, you guys gave me Bobby's banana. This is literally Esther as a banana. I got the smallest banana you guys have, and it's also overly ripe. It's pudding. It wasn't that hard to chew. Y'all have these bananas have been sitting around since fucking Trisha Paytas was here, so I would just calm down.
I will say something that if we are the ones that like to be face fucked and Whitney's the one that likes to suck dick, I think you've proven it.
It's not that hard to eat a banana. Y'all are a little rusty because you don't suck enough dicks, but it's not that hard.
Well, we all have TMJ, so the dick sucking is.
I
just
literally
not-
had a doctor once almost write me a note for it.
It's because
I
none
was
of you, all y'all have fake nails and you can't peel a fucking
Wait,
banana.
I'm glad you said that, Whitney, because do you want to know what I had to do yesterday, you guys? I was
What?
late for an appointment and I had street parking. I literally had to have a stranger on the street put my card in and out of the thing because my nails, I couldn't get the credit card out of the.
I've had that issue.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, how do you suck dick? You can't suck dick with those nails.
Why
Yes, you
not?
can.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you doing with your nails that we can't?
I just feel like you can't wear
That's why you don't
rings.
have
And you
nails.
can't put
You can't-
fingers up.
Butts
on
holes.
place,
You have to put
yes.
in. You have to put.
Well,
your
this
finger
is
up
why
your butt.
I only keep
There's-
this one
it's
short.
not an option.
You know, it's the opposite of a Coke nail. So I keep all the other nails long
It's her
except for
whole
this
nail.
because this goes up
you
the
do
butt.
The first finger.
Yeah, because I hold from the back, right? So if he's jerking off in front like this, I hold him like this, and then I finger like this.
But I use my
And
middle
his-
finger.
Oh, that's the longest one. But
Oh, yeah,
And
mine's
his-
got a short
Where's his dick,
butthole.
where's his dick going?
opposite. We're not facing each other.
Am I the only
Here,
one that's
stand up,
like
stand up.
not
Oh yeah, I'm
going?
going. I need a vish.
I'll do it.
Okay.
No, I
Okay, jerk off, Esther.
Okay.
Oh, you don't take her pants off. That was my joke.
Oh my God, Esther, those underwear. Do you remember in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when the mom was washing the laundry in that big bin in a circle?
She's also the blueberry girl.
Is that like Depression era?
Wait, Whitney, I've been taking peptides and I want to show you my ass.
Was that cut from KKK hoods from the 20s? I hate your underwear. I love your ass so much.
Isn't it getting
Oh, your ass is wild.
I've been working out.
Okay, here.
Your ass is
Stand up,
wild.
you're jerking off in the shower.
Oh my God, she lifted you.
So I hold like this.
Oh,
This is-
wow.
Up like this, and you're jerking off.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
Whoa.
Khalyla, you're a man. I always thought of you as a lady.
You know
You're a
what?
man.
You know what?
Oh my God,
You know
bitch.
what?
Yeah, you're like dominating.
Well, no, I just thought all dudes were. Here's the thing.
She dates short guys so she can lift.
Wait, you're so ready to be sexual with me because you're used to Bobby's body?
Yes.
No,
we're
the way
similar.
she lifted you, she kind of went like, too. She like did like a, and she lifted. There was a grunt.
Obsessed with you. So, because I think in my brain, I learned like, look, I did read a book that is very problematic. That did
The marriage book.
Yes.
I hate that
Wait,
book.
what
Which
is that
one?
book?
You ruined Nikki's life too.
a Nikki
by the way.
Glazer. I know.
The two of you, I've had to scream at both of you like, "There's the fuck the book."
She's like, it saved my life. It changed my life. Now I don't know. But
Really?
basically, the whole point of the book, Getting to I Do, it was written in like the 80s, and they'll forget all the like bullshit. Like it's so corny and ridiculous, but the point is there has to be a masculine and a feminine. It doesn't matter who that is. And forget those triggering words. I know there's no such thing as gender. I got it. There has to be a giver and a receiver. the woman can be the receiver, the man can be the giver, or vice versa. The man can be the feminine, the woman, can be the masculine. It doesn't matter, but you do have to pick at some point. And so for me, my brain was just like, oh, I can't go back and forth from being like, oh my God, no thank you, to like, I'm going to finger your asshole in the shower.
I do want to say that getting to I do is the
pick
book.
One.
And Khalyla, that move that you just said was getting to the poo.
Yeah. Like, can you go back and forth?
I think so, yes.
You're not
fluidity
here.
Or am I like, but in a relationship with the same person, how do you know when it's like, okay, now I'm going to be the dominant one, or now I'm going to be the little tiny.
I guess the only problem I have with that type of book and stuff is that you now have this idea in your head that you're now taking yourself out of the moment with this person, which like vulnerability you have to be present for it.
I will
So
say
then you're, like,
this.
thinking
The
ahead of
moment is
time.
overrated.
What is?
The moment.
Okay, Lexapro and edibles.
That idea might actually apply to me because I've never felt so like full of, again, without using the trigger words, but like I do feel very masculine around Bobby when it comes to sex.
We all do.
But in a way that is like, I think that because you're with someone that I think, and correct me if I'm wrong or overstepping, like had some sexual trauma, so did you.
Yeah.
I think having someone come in and just like handle it and not leave them to their own devices and just be like, I got you.
Yeah.
I'm not, you know what I mean? And then him, so that he doesn't have to feel shame. Like you're just like, I'm going to get ahead of this shame. Like this is okay. Like,
But I'm not getting ahead of my own needs because I think that's why I feel a little bit sometimes like I really fucked myself because I'm somebody that wants to be, I want to receive.
It's tricky because, and this is someone who's not on edibles, but it's going to sound like it, which is like when you do stuff like that, you're being of service to him, which is actually the feminine.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? Even though it ostensibly
Yeah.
seems masculine,
Yeah.
when you're like, I'm on my knees fingering you so that you can come, like that is actually like traditionally feminine, even though it's like,
I have a question, Khalyla.
Aggressive.
When you've used that move on other guys before Bobby, do you tell them or do you just
Oh no, I
take
tell
it?
them all the time because
Do
if you have
flip
to
them?
ask.
Like, are you kissing and then all of a sudden you're like, can you grab my phone? And they like turn around and then you're just lifting them and like, fingering them.
the air. Real question though, because I think a lot of people, I have this question actually. When you finger a butthole for a man, it's not, the idea is not to go as high up as possible. Isn't it to go up
and forward
to push the prostate so you pull up and towards the
you're
dick.
not
Todd's
doing
getting
this.
a surprise
No,
today.
you push.
No, I am.
How do I get through your granny panties? How do your underwear match your name?
I think that I'm only,
Isn't that right?
maybe the men I've been with, like you're not fingering like you would a pussy.
You put it in a little bit to the butthole and then
then-
you push towards
not the
dick.
asshole,
penis.
yeah, towards the dick, not
Towards
towards
the
the
dick.
ass.
Can I share hot tea? I'm wearing white underwear.
White full butt panties and white jeans are the number one thing I think guys are into. Like
Well, I hope they're into the period stain. That's
I'm
gonna
not
be
saying
there
they're
within
like
10
good,
seconds
man.
of me
Like
putting it
that's
on.
like I think kind of like a known thing. That's like, oh yeah, like white panties that say like the day of the week.
Well, because it's like virginal. Yeah, it's virginal. And
Yeah,
with
like,
Esther, it says one day of the week.
I have like a couple pairs of
All
panties
days.
that are full butt, like that say like Calvin Klein, that look like
Kids.
Yeah, not kids. Don't do that. No, not kids. I'm 39. But I do know like there is a basic carnal like thing where I'll be like, okay, well tonight I'm busting out just like the virginal white Mad January Jones and Mad Men, like full butted thing that feels very like innocent, like virgin suicides kind of thing.
It's like you're saying it's like a look.
Yeah, it's like I actively know that you're into this.
I have a theory about that. I feel like certain people with certain like very structured jawlines like myself could never look that virginal. So it doesn't matter if you throw me in the fullest butted panty on earth.
But your face
By the way,
your face
you look
isn't
virginal.
involved.
No,
your
Khalyla,
face
I
isn't
agree
involved
with
in
you,
this.
and I think the same works reverse for me. Like I can be like the little like schoolgirl, but I can't pull off like some like sexy goddess.
It's just you know what it is? It's like I think it's like so surprising on you that it's a lot.
I think the hottest thing with any kind of like sexy lingerie or anything is you coming out being like, I don't even know if this is how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, it's like backwards.
They don't
want your pussy's hanging out because you have the thong in the front.
Want
like,
it to,
oh my God.
They don't want you to be like, but don't, here's my costume. Like, it's like wear the sexiest thing that you can find from China on Amazon. And then you're coming out and you're like, is this how? It's the effort behind it and the fact that you're trying so hard for them that they're into. But you're like, you don't have to like stick the landing. You don't have to book the audition.
You're like,
you don't have to get
she
the
can
part.
only think in Hollywood terms.
No way. This is like
she's going executive producer again, guys.
I'm just saying it's gonna stay on your body for another 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Like it's just about the effort of like, is this what you want? And then they're like
shy.
That's what they like. Like I've never. I mean, I have literally giant Tupperware bins of lingerie that I bought, worn maybe once. Don't know how. Like, I mean, God, like when you go in the bathroom and you're putting on the freaking pantyhose that go into the clip of the things and doing all the things, and it's like.
Yeah, it takes more time to put on than take off.
He doesn't care. Nobody cares. Like the best. It doesn't matter if you're selling it or it looks good on you. You walk out and you're like, "Is this how I'm supposed to wear this ball gag?" Like, and he's like, and then he'll do the rest, and then you just.
I just come in fully duct taped. I'm like,
Wait, okay, question, because we have a lot of male listeners. Like, if you guys.
What slugs?
Slugs, what we call our fans.
Thanks for watching the show, bitch.
Oh, cute.
But I think guys or girls, please comment. Like, who's right? Like, what is?
Well, I have a lot of questions about this dom sub thing.
Yeah,
I did have a guy like try to fully do a dom sub thing with me,
and you were cracking up.
And I'm like working on this whole new bit about it because it's all I can talk about or think about because I might be. It's a real thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, where it's like the guy's like, I'm the dom, you're the sub, and I'm going to tell you what to eat, and you don't text me.
I dare Todd. I dare you, Todd. To try that.
But I'm like,
no, it'd be hot.
This is hot. I'm into it. Let's try this. It's just, I might be either too literal or the logistics are just wonky.
What happened?
Well, it was just like...
I'm so excited.
I was like, this is fun. Let's totally do this. And then it was like it's very awkward at the beginning because I've never done anything like that before. Like I don't know what that means. And so I'm like, what should I eat today? And he's like, a bowl of spaghetti for lunch. And I'm like,
that's gonna come out my asshole.
But then no, that's the thing. And then I'm like, so I have to make it? I
have a gluten intolerance?
Do I have to make it?
Wait, can a sub have a sub herself?
That's what I'm saying. Can a sub hire someone to make the spaghetti?
Well, Carlos is taken, but I'm sure there's someone out here.
Like, I have a lot of questions. It's like, now I'm doing dishes. Now, like, this really is sadistic. But then it's like, don't look at me in the eye during sex. It's like, all the rules were things I wasn't doing anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, don't look at me during sex. It's
You're like, I got this. I think I can dom myself.
Yeah, I know. It's like, you mean like not play peekaboo during sex like I normally do? Like, hey.
The hardest thing for me during like a dom sub thing is for me not to like feel the need to retaliate if there's some real domination and either
or
micromanage. You know, if there's any sort of pinching or something, like I slap. If you pinch me, you're slapped.
No, well, here's the thing. Like, honestly, like I've been slapped before, and in my head, I'm like pussy, like because it didn't do anything to me, and for me not to say that out loud.
Yeah, interesting.
So we'd be like,
well, you'd be like pussy. I mean, my pussy.
I don't understand. Why can't it be like a battle? Like, why can't it be like you said, he hits you, it's not hard enough, and you're like, you fucking pussy, and like, why can't you?
But that's not dom sub anymore.
But that's so
That's just dom dom.
But so it doesn't have to be like it's a conversation.
But can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are dom? I don't know much about this community at all. I know it's like a real thing. Is a dom in every relationship?
I'm not sure. I think it's just sort of this like mutual contract you maybe come up with.
I think it should be week.
Is it constant?
Week.
That's why are there days off?
Yeah.
Like it feels very like not sustainable after a while. Do you know what I mean? Like I think that's where I get confused.
That's why I think these things are like it's like you have the rules and then you like interpret them yourself. Like the Bible, we do that with the Bible.
I also just think
it's very similar to the Bible. Thank you so much.
For me, it is
hot, but I don't know how long it can go on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And all this talk, really, the best thing for me still is a boring missionary.
Yeah.
it's
Me
true.
too.
That is like
That is
the
how I come the
kinkiest thing
most.
you can do at this point.
It really is.
Or on top, like just very normal.
None of the
position
other
one
stuff
or
makes
two.
me come.
Yeah. Have you ever had sex on a yoga ball?
No.
That sounds fun.
Okay.
A little bouncy.
So
That's like a rich Hollywood.
always
like,
the multitasker.
I don't own one, so.
No, so I was dating someone that was like working from home, and I work out from home, and porn now, it's a lot of gym porn. Like I do deep dives into porn. You prefer
Jim
jokes?
from The Office.
Jim.
Everyone's looking at camera. They break the fourth wall.
And there's a lot of like yoga ball. I was just, and having sex on a yoga ball is very fun.
Well, you have to have
Why?
your core strength.
The guy has to be in really good shape if he's on top, because you can kind of like, I don't know, that you can like move your hips in a way, or like the ball helps you do
helps
more.
the movement.
Yeah, I can't explain it.
I've
There's
been
like
doing-
a
it's just
velocity.
In working out, I've been doing like where you have to balance on the ball.
Yeah.
And so I was just, for some reason, I was imagining you starting in doggy on the ball, and he's banging you, and you have to stay in your core strength, and then you like stand up like this, and then he's fucking you from behind standing
That's
up.
just really hard because if I can't fully relax my body, there's just
Same.
no way I'm going to come.
Same.
So
Yeah,
if there's
interesting.
any type of like effort,
You guys
athletic
come.
effort
Because then you have
involved,
to brace yourself. Yeah. It's probably not where you're gonna have an orgasm necessarily, but
Right.
you're like, oh, whoa, this is like.
Wait, I know what it is. The ball is doing the work for you.
I think
That's why
there's
you don't have to do it. It's like I lost my virginity on waterbed, and I was like, that's like such a lazy move of the guy.
Yeah, like
just
it's like
come
the
twice.
guy has to be in really good shape, because the feedback from the guy was like, that was really difficult.
And you're like, hot.
I was like, that was amazing. He was like, that was incredibly difficult. Like, so I think it was really hard for him.
Sounds like this is something I'll never be able
But
to
also,
do.
like, it catches the rhythm
being
for
realistic.
you too. You don't have to
There
worry
was
about
just
the rhythm.
like it was just fun. I don't know. I think it was just fun, maybe, and then also there's I don't have a sex bench or anything, but I've heard of them. But there's the thing you lift the weights on where you're like, like you're half leaned back. That's also like a new twist on missionary I'd never thought of before, of being like more
Angled up.
like at like 40 degrees up.
Whitney, I told you how Todd and I fuck, right? I have like the hospital bed.
I think
and then
about it
just,
once a week.
I
I
just
think
bring
about
up
it-
the bottom. I just present my vagina
I
to him.
cannot get enough of it.
It's really so good.
changed my life. It's ruined our friendship. Like, I think about it in
Too
a
much.
toxic amount. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a big missionary person, and I think the most dom hot shit you can do is just like have the guy just like go fuck you.
yeah.
I think we should call this the Bible study, and we're missionaries.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. You guys, I have to run. I have to go do a thing that costs me money, so I can't quit
Yeah.
it. All right, love you guys.
Love you. Have a safe trip.
Winnie, I have a question for you.
Wow, that was rough.
Since you're really into,
Yes, ma'am.
you're the neuroscience queen.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on bacteria choosing our partners for us?
That's a big one, isn't it?
I'm really, really starting to buy into this idea. 1,000%.
It is. The problem is once you start getting into this, you're in a rabbit hole that eventually spirals into we're all just trash bags full of blood. That's the only problem. So it's like once you start going, okay, if you smell bad to me, that means on some level we could be related. That's nature's way of, look, there's Dr. Andrew Huberman talks about this a lot. Luann Brizendine talks about this a lot. I'm a scientist. My name, Whitney Rogan, Ho Rogan is what they call me. But apparently our olfactory glands, the way that we smell, essentially dictates who we're attracted to. So it's like the same thing with the robot. Like it's like everyone's, so freaked out that I made this robot for my last special. And the way that people are like freak out when they see a robot, that's something called pathogen avoidance, which is the biological basis for people being grossed out by robots, is that it's nature's way of making us not fuck something that is sick or dead. So anything that looks human but doesn't move like a human, that could be something that's sick or dead. So the people that did that, those were the people that survived. So the more grossed out by a sex robot or sex doll you are, the more your ancestors fucked corpses.
Oh, so necrophilia was
So is it bad if I'm just like, that's cool? Is that bad?
Similarly, like with this, it's like, you know, when something smells bad, that means stay away from it, right? You know, that's nature's way of saying bad, no good. And usually it's incest, you know?
So do you think people actually have bad breath, or do you think our bacteria are just not matching?
Ooh, mind-blowing.
Because I had a friend in high school who I thought had halitosis, say for instance. But her man was all up in there like nothing. And I was like, oh, we're just not.
Like nature doesn't want us to mate.
Right.
But okay, I have a question though. Do you guys think it's what comes first? Like, is it possible that you just are you like the smell of someone's breath just because you like them? Or is it that you like them? No.
I have an answer to this already. I know what you're
Great,
saying,
great
because I
question.
have fallen in love with somebody before even getting intimate, say for instance. And for some reason, my pH is just completely thrown off every time we have sex, and it's just not working out. And it's nothing that it's not like they have, crotch rot or anything like that.
I hate that word.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't either, but I know our parents used it, right?
What is it, Anne?
Okay, I am literally the person that's like pushes back on you can't say this. That word is the only word I will not tolerate.
But there've been and I was really bummed out about it, because I'm like, I can no longer have sex with this person. There is something about their makeup that is just not vibing
But
with
did you still like it and want it
no,
and attracted?
No longer. I just did not want to have sex anymore. There was no, I had a price to pay every time. And so,
do you know what's really like blowing my mind to think about is like, what if like there was some kind of law that outlawed like perfume?
I would be so happy.
So that we would actually stop, because that's such a manipulation.
We find our soulmates much faster.
Don't you think? Like, I feel like birth control also changes the way men smell to us. So they say that if you're on birth control, if you get engaged or something, you should go off birth control, wait a year, and make sure you're still as attracted to that person. Because when you're on birth control, it tells your body that you are pregnant, right? So your olfactory glands start finding different kinds of men attractive when you're pregnant, obviously, right? This is going to sound archaic, but like the more beta type of man is more attractive to you when you're pregnant, whereas the more alpha type of man, that's the kind of man you want to get you pregnant, not the kind of man you want to caretake your baby.
So what are you supposed to do?
Have convinced your body that you're having. So if you're on birth control and you're attracted to somebody and you get engaged, go off it, stay with them for a year, and just make sure you're still as attracted to them off birth control as you are on.
It sounds like you're prescribing us to like get fucked by an alpha and then tell the beta it's his baby?
No, I'm just telling you, human nature is a fucking nightmare, and our bodies are disgusting. But we don't choose what we find attractive. I don't think for the most part, we don't choose who like makes our nipples hard when we smell them. So true. It's so like driven by all these carnal forces, and and also there's another, because the thing is with smell is there's also like, have you ever like ran into someone at a bar that was wearing like CK1? And
Yes.
You're like, it's just the nostalgia of like, you smell like 17 years ago, like Sadie Hawkins dance.
A man in curve.
Oh my God. Dude, Tommy Hilfiger, like it's just, or some kind of, where I'm like, I'm just in love with you because a guy that I had a crush on 20 years ago who's probably in prison now, like wore it, like, and it reminds me of his acne when we were slow dancing to Hootie and the Blowfish. Like it's so irrational, that I think to me, I've been in so many, I've lost so much of my life to being with people based on irrational attractions that my fascination is breaking down irrational attractions and trying to make them rational.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. In the same way that my dreams get me in trouble in my real life.
Ooh.
Like, I think that, like, there's something
stand-up premise.
Like dreaming can really have like a massive effect on my mental health that week. Like sometimes I know like, sleep is restorative, it's essential, but it can really throw me off when I wake up. Either depends on what happens in the dreams. If I've fallen in love with someone else, if I've fallen out of love with somebody, if I'm falling in love with a fucking stranger that I've never met, or if something just, and it lingers in my system as if it really, really, really happened.
Dude, you're a fucking savage, Khalyla. Like I'm always, every time I see you, I'm blown away by you. I'm not even joking, and it's not even because you're so pretty, but like every time I see you, I'm like, that bitch is like on another level. Like that blows my mind. That you said that, not only that you thought it, but also that you admitted it, and then you were able to articulate it. But dreams, from what I understand, are to prepare us for scenarios that could possibly happen, right? Isn't that the idea of why dreaming is so important, that we're actively engaged in our dreams, because it's how our psyche prepares for the worst case scenario so that we're prepared.
Whoa.
Yeah, I can see that, especially with the reoccurring dreams.
Yeah. It's everything's a survival. Everything humans do is a survival strategy. Like if we start looking at through that lens, that's when things start to make sense to me, at least. When it's like, while we're dreaming, our body is plotting, planning. How do we stay alive? How do we stay alive? How do we survive? How do we survive? Right. Yeah. So that I, from what I understand, is what dreams are. Is practice for the worst case scenario.
Huh.
Whoa.
I wouldn't explain why I had sex with a wild boar, but
if that happened, here's what we would do. Here's how we do. Or to like, I think Freud's version was it's to purge things, get them out of our system.
And reinforce the things that we need, and then dispose of the things we don't need, right? Like information we don't need. But
and some of it might just be wild trash, which is fine too, But I do think that like dreams, from what, I don't know, I worked with this EMDR trauma therapist who was like, you have to be actively participating in your dreams because they're helping prepare you for your worst fears, and we can't figure out what your worst fears are until we understand what your dreams are.
I think if there was a way for us to actively lucid dream and participate, I think that might be a key to solving a lot of mental illness, because since I was younger, I have had moments of lucid dreaming, and they are very, 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 it's a solve. Like it honestly feels like I'm able to tackle a problem I'm not really able to tackle in real life, and I wake up feeling like restored. Like,
is this what the metaverse is for?
Like, is it? Or if I have an itch to scratch, I have a crush on someone, I'll have sex with them and a lucid dream, and that itch is scratched, and I wake up like,
I've never had a lucid dream. Have you?
You can practice your way into one by accident. I did it when I was younger, and I've been able to sort of, not always, but I'm able to do it once in a while.
Is it just like you're laying there and you're like fantasizing about
No,
something?
you're able to participate in your dream knowing it's a dream. You're saying, this is what's happening. Let's say it's a burning house. But you feel safe in that burning house because you know that it's only a dream.
That sounds so fun.
A metaphor.
But the problem is that when you are in REM sleep, your body operates like it is, like, when you get it, when you on your way to a restful sleep, your heart rate slows down, your blood pressure drops, your brain waves are more, spaced, right? But when you get into REM, your body thinks you're living. That's why there's such a thing. Your body almost forces itself into a paralysis, so you don't act out your dreams, because your heart rate goes up, your blood pressure goes up, you're actively living there. So for me, the problem is when I wake up and I've lived this thing, how is it not gonna affect me for the rest of the fucking week?
You can't shake it.
That reminds me of just the craziest thing. After I had my breast implants, my last special, I explained why I got them. And I got them late in life. I wasn't like trying to like get men. I was.
You talk about it in your book.
Yeah,
too.
I've explained it before. I don't want to be a broken record, but after I got the breast implant surgery, you go under, you're sedated heavily. After that, for like 2 weeks, I was on painkillers, and then I started having all these like suicidal thoughts. Never in my life have had suicidal thoughts. That has never been a solution for me. Never been something I thought was interesting. Never been something I condoned. And I like call this EMDR trauma therapist I'd worked with. And I was like, this has never happened before, but my brain is going like, oh, you should be dead. And it was, you should be dead. Like, you've lived too long. You've outlived your time is up, basically. You're away. What? And she was like, didn't you just have surgery? And I was like, yeah, I just had the breast. And she's like, oh, yeah. Okay, this is totally normal.
Oh my God.
So your body and your brain, I can't explain how. Google that shit, DuckDuckGo, whatever it is. Your body thinks you're dead because someone was cutting into your chest. You know what I'm saying? It's like your carnal reptilian brain, you should be dead on all accounts, right? Yeah. When you go under anesthesia for a surgery, you die. They bring you to the brink of death. They cut you open. 100 years ago, you'd be dead if any of that stuff was happening. Yeah. You know, it's like our unconscious brain doesn't understand, oh, these are all doctors, this is anesthesia, this is a cosmetic procedure, like you're not getting stabbed by a, you know, or eaten by a bear. So it was like, I still don't know how to articulate it, but I thought that was such an interesting concept of the idea of like, you know, we're a society that now goes under anesthesia all the time and does all these like fake murders that we call surgery. Like surgery now is 100 years ago would have just been a murder, right? To our body's brain, you know? So it's like, so she was like, oh yeah, very many people that I work with after they have anesthesia, like you're supposed to have someone with you. Like you can't just go have a surgery and not tell me because, you know, your body assumes you died. Your subconscious thinks you're dead. Yeah. And then your conscious is like, oh, we're dead. Right. Is that, but that's exactly, does that make any sense?
It does. It does make sense, but it's so weird. Like it's so creepy.
It's very creepy.
I've also had surgeries before and I haven't had that happen. So I hear what it is.
What kind of surgeries though?
Yeah, not being cut. Like
I'm saying Twilight. I've been cut in the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, no.
When you go under general anesthesia is different.
Breast implants is like knife in the chest. So it's like a knife in the chest. So it's like we have all these epigenetic sensitivities, you know, whereas like if a baby sees a picture of a spider, they freak out. They don't know what a spider is. Right. It's just they inherited that fear.
You hear that, Esther?
So it's like if you're like if you're under anesthesia and you're getting cut up, even though it's, you know, you're paying for it and it's someone that went to medical school, your body doesn't necessarily know sort of what's happening. And that's the first time I was like, oh my God, like your body might have an intelligence that your mind doesn't, your conscious mind are not always necessarily like corroborating with all the time.
Did you feel good the moment you looked down at your breasts and said, yeah, this is what I wanted? Because I took mine out after 2 years.
Oh, really?
I woke up, Esther, and I was like, I hated them. There was something about me that wanted them out.
Did I know you when you had them in?
Possibly. Yes, you did. You did.
Huh.
Wasn't your body rejecting them?
My mind was rejecting them before my body did.
Whoa.
Like I woke up and I was like, I felt claustrophobic. Like I was like, oh, fucking get them out. It just did not feel normal. I never had that celebratory moment of like, yeah, look at these.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I'm late on this, but how old were you?
I was 29, 28.
And did you just want them bigger, basically?
Yeah. My sister had gotten them. They looked great on her. I was a very sort of boxy athlete my whole life. So I was like, yeah, what about some tits? Yeah. You know? And I regretted them as soon as I woke up. I felt like a deep depression about it.
Interesting. Yeah, that is actually pretty common. Like,
why?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the most toxic male gaze thing I'll ever say. I'm like, you're so hot. Big tits on you is, you don't need, like, it doesn't work. Like, you should have, like, B's, like, you should be this. Yeah. Like, big tits on you is just, like, puts you in a blow-up doll category.
No, like, I think that's maybe, I don't know if that might have been how I felt down the road, too.
It was, it's a little, like, you know, I just feel like this aesthetic, like, is very, like, this, what is that? I'm trying to think of the movie with Brooke Shields and, fucking Blue Lagoon. Like this Blue Lagoon vibe. Like, so for me, it was like mine weren't just like small and I wanted them bigger. Mine grew in different sizes because I had such bad eating disorders. And like the different sizes of them, like just constantly reminded me of that time in my life that I was really trying to move past. And as I still talk about it today, I was trying to like not think about it. And I kind of just was like, I wanted the boobs that I would have had I not had an eating disorder, because all the women in my family had like boobs and that, you know, and I kind of wanted to just like erase that part of my history. And so I just wanted to get them evened out, but the person I went to was not qualified to do that. So he fucked it up and cut through a muscle, and then I had to go get it redone. So it was like I made an even bigger mess trying to solve the other mess.
Look at Esther with her perfect tits just sitting there.
The only thing I ever prayed for when I was little was my boobs.
And you got it, bitch.
Yeah, you would like secretly have boobs.
They're uneven though too. Mine are definitely
as they should be. Now
Yeah.
I know all boobs are uneven, and mine are still uneven.
I love real boobs, fake boobs. And I say that just as a straight woman, actually.
For once.
As a straight woman, that is coming from a straight place. This was amazing.
We had the levity. We had the other stuff. We're good.
Thank you, Whitney, for coming. And everyone needs to listen to your podcast, which I listen to every week. Good for you on YouTube.
Well, yeah, listen to it. Is YouTube? I don't know. I think I'm going to go off YouTube and just do audio.
Okay, listen to it on.
Yeah.
Forget what I said.
Yeah, I might just do like, I get confused doing both.
It just wasn't really made to be a video thing, you know?
Interesting.
Like, so I think, that's an accidental thing that happened. The
Isn't
YouTube
it?
space.
Don't
for
you ever feel
podcasting.
I'm
I
just like,
begged him for years, like, I just want to be crusty and speak.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to put makeup on.
It's interesting to be playing to both audiences and feeling like, well, if I'm playing for the YouTube person, I would do this, and for the audio person, I would do this, and then feel like I'm disappointing both.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I haven't stopped asking George to get us off YouTube for years.
Really?
YouTube's where it's at.
No, I love you, YouTube. I think I'm just having a day. I'm having a low self-esteem day.
We'll build you up.
And yeah, getting off YouTube for a couple days really does wonders for the self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
I love you guys.